Hi guys, Black is here. I was watching a video. I think his name is Schuler King. I may pronounce his name wrong, but he's a comedian. And if you want to see the video yourself, let me know. I'll send you a link. He was talking about a black truck driver bought his daughter an old car. And from the picture, it looks like it's a Oldsmobile 98. I didn't know what year it was, so I just guessed 94, and turns out 94 is the new body style. So I dropped to 93, same body style. 92, same body style. I had drop all the way down to 1990 to get the body style. But it was a burgundy 98, Oldsmobile 98. Pretty clean looking car. That particular body style, I used to love. A friend of mine had an 88 Oldsmobile, what do they call it? 88. It was about a 1990 Oldsmobile 88. And I used to love driving that car. You know, it had good power, decent fuel economy. I loved it. I always wanted one, but I never owned one. But I was just sitting there thinking, if I bought that car for either myself or my daughter, well, I don't have a daughter, but if I bought that car for myself or somebody, the first thing I would do, y'all ready for this, is drop the pan and change the transmission filter. Okay. Why would I do this? Those cars had great motors and they had great transmissions. Now, some people will say, no, Black, you wrong. I had one and it was slipping. And I would say, did you drop the pan and change the filter? What? No. Duh. There's a filter in that transmission that can be changed, okay? You have to change the filter in that transmission. Just like you change the oil filter in the 3.8 V6, you have to change the transmission fluid and the filter in that transmission. To be honest with you, I was telling somebody the other night, I got a customer I talked to. He's 28 years old, got a little meat on him, a little sexy guy. Well, he's sexy. He's a little sexy guy. He's 28, cute guy. Got some meat on him, a little more meat than I would like, but he got a great personality. But anyway, I was telling him that that's what you have to do when you have certain cars that have transmissions with filters. You have to change the filter, And I was telling him that if he and I went out and bought the exact same car, brand new, for instance, we're talking about this 1990 Oldsmobile 98. If we went out and bought two brand new cars, right? He drove his car for 30,000 miles, right? He didn't drop the pan. He dropped the pan, drain out the fluid, and put new fluid back in there without changing the filter. Or better yet, if he took it to a transmission shop at 50,000 miles and got the transmission fluid flush, right? And I took my car and dropped the pan and changed the filter and put the original fluid back in the car. Now, he got brand new 100% fluid with the old dirty filter. I got a new filter with the old fluid. Which transmission would last longer? It's real simple, though. My transmission would last longer than his. And you go, well, that's not true. He got new fluid. It ain't the fluid. It ain't the old fluid that kills that transmission. It's the dirty filter. So even though I got old fluid in my transmission, I have a new filter. So my transmission will last longer than his with the new fluid, because new fluid would not go through a dirty filter. It's no complicated than that. Okay? And despite what the car wizard, the car care nut, and any other auto technician out here to tell you, don't change the transmission fluid in an old transmission. Leave it alone, because if you do, it'll start slipping. That is 100% bull crap. 100% bull crap. That's all I got to say on the subject. Have any questions and comments? If you want to talk about the 98, do so. Dre, y'all have a good day.